Wow, there's definitely some magic happening today, guys. So I'm going to pause this because I need to get the candle. But before I say that, so welcome to the channel. Everything I do is channeling, clearing, healing energy. Meaning that the way I approach every video is going to have something to do with how this will make sense to you. Not every video is going to make sense to you, obviously, but yeah, and everything I do is healing. So although I use a lot of cards, I'm always sending healing energy. So I said in the one I filmed not long ago that whenever I see mine or my twins' birthday numbers, it it basically it's telling me things about divine feminine, divine masculine, right? Collectively, usually. And I mentioned in that video, so you watch the other one for this to make sense. But people that are around all the time, you know, because you hear me say this again and again and again. But I need to say it for new people. My birthdays in particular, 14, sorry, God, I can't read that. I was meant to be born on the 14th, but I ended up being the 18th. But yeah, 1804 or like 418, right, is always my sign of union. And the way that I worked that out, well, I didn't work it out, it's like they've basically given me that as a sign, is because my birthday adds up to the Four of Wands, which is the Twinflame Union card. And again, it's a huge reason why it is my purpose to bring in these unions. And then look, it's funny that it's like that card's falling in the shot because yeah, like through prayer, like I usually say that. I didn't say like that is what I mean by I'm always holding space praying for um for all the twin flames to come into union. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here to do. So, but basically, that's I knew they were going to do something like that because I mentioned my birthday numbers. I thought I bet you anything I thought I was just going to see, I thought I was just going to have a significant synchronicity with seeing 418. But what's actually happened is, like, I've been pottering about, I've been doing stuff, like, I've had something to eat, I've made a cup of tea, I've even got a bath ran. But if you've heard me say this before, my baths are ridiculously boiling. So I've ran a bath, I'm letting it cool down. And I just thought, oh yeah, and then I'd got these new cards. So again, my new phrase is geeking. I don't know why I keep saying geeking out, but I'm geeking out because I got this deck of cards. I saw it a while ago and I was like, I don't know if I really need that. I could just Google it. But basically, it's a deck of cards that has got like spreads in it, like so it's actual cards, so I can shuffle the cards. So it's really good for like the times when I'm procrastinating, right? Like because I basically right. So basically, if you're new, this means something. I'm just free flowing channeling this, and so although I'm talking about what I'm talking about, this could be about absolutely anything else in your life, and it's very apt because right now we're in Virgo Sun and Moon, and that energy can be about procrastination, right? Because it's about being a perfectionist, and that can keep people paralyzed, and that is one of the things I help people that I work with all the time is procrastination, and that's why my challenge that I haven't ran for a while. I hope to run it before the year is out. Fuck it, let's go basically. It's called that because, and they just guided my eyes to the thing in my room that says it when I said that, and they're guiding me to risk. So yeah, I really do feel this is going to make sense to anyone that you're stuck in your head, overthinking, procrastinating, and that is very common for this kind of energy, like Sun and Moon and Virgo. And then, like I've said, I'm not going to go about all the other astrology, but the Uranus retrograde in Taurus is bringing about deep shifts in awareness, awakening about your values. So it's big because what you value could be drastically changing overnight. And then also the Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, like at the 29th degree there, like basically what this is about, it is karmic cycles closing out. So you know what I mean? It's like um you're going to see it. You're going to see it in your own life. You're going to see it in other people's lives. That relationships that aren't built to last basically, because Capricorn is about long term. It's Saturn. Look, my eyes have been drawn to 418 there again. Oh, because basically, if I didn't spit that out, that I was just porting about doing it, and I've just intuitively. I mean, I wasn't looking at the time. I've just thought, right, I'll go and film the Divine Detox one, and then I looked at the time and it was 418. So do you know what I mean? Like that is complete, there's just basically big shifts in energy going on. That's what it tells me because my eyes have been drawn to my twin flames number at one point. I just draw 444 as well. That's angels guiding your whatever it means to you, stability. Um, yeah, because I've seen his numbers and my numbers, and because that card mentioned twin souls, And also, I think it's huge. I don't think I know it's huge that it was a surprise to me. Like, I hadn't read that bit. So I was like, oh. So anyway, but the point is, what I'm saying is, I got these, so it's a deck of cards, so it's great because it's like it's got, you know what I mean? So I can shuffle and I'll be like, right, that's what we need to know today. So you'll see what I mean. But today, I just, because I opened it, these ones drew me in. So I've already picked the ones that I want to use. But that personally is great for me because I get fucking bored. Like, you see it all the time. I get so bored of the same story coming out again and again. But what I'm going to what I'm going to say to you is, so you know, I am a trooper because I've got Venus and Aries, right? Venus and Aries is about excitement. Venus and Aries were fun people, right? I'm not being modest, we are. Any other Venus and Aries, my wee niece is Venus and Aries too, and she's a hoot, right? It's like any male, female I've ever met with that. It's, you've got quite fun, energetic energy. And again, I am an Aries on top of that. But it's, and with a Sag moon is fun too. But like I said, I'm very serious too. So, you know, you might think I'm all joking and laughing and playing, and I am. But with Saturn and Scorpio in the first house too, I am very, you know, I can be too hard on myself and serious and stuff like that. But like I said, I've mellowed out a lot. But the point is, this feels fun to me because it means that I can shuffle those cards and it just mixes it up a little bit. So does it mean that the same energy is going to still come through even though I'm shaping it around the questions? Probably. Like, I can't lie to you, because I'm a twin flame healer. If that's what's going on in the collective, that's what's going to come out. But anyway, I'm going to light that candle. Hang on. Sorry, I lit the candle there. I started talking like I'd pressed the button. That, imagine I'd actually not pressed the button and I'd done the whole thing. Anyway, I didn't. So there you go. I know what they're doing. They're teaching. Look, there's no point in me now. I know that's not that deep, but they're using it as an example. I'm not going to worry about the fact that I nearly started talking about pressing record. Yes, it would have been annoying. It would have been really annoying actually, but it never happened. So don't worry or dwell about something that almost happened. It never happened, right? So again, see what I mean? I don't know what that's going to mean for you, but whoever this is going to make sense to, it's going to mean something. Stop dwelling on what hasn't happened yet, or what didn't happen, or what nearly happened. It didn't happen, right? In my case, when I was doing that. So, also, the other thing I'm laughing at is, if you think about it, Virgo is very particular and wants things a certain way and wants things to be perfect, and it's all about planning, getting your ducks in a row. And, you know, to a certain extent, it could be very controlling energy too, you know. And it's quite interesting because we've got Moon and Scorpio in the seventh house on the dice here. But again, that's just how and see, I've arranged my wee crystals like this. So again, I don't know if I'll leave it like that, but I wanted to do something with them. But it's kind of like that's, yeah, it's, you know, Scorpio's got very controlling energy as well. So it's, you know, we've all got Virgo and Scorpio in our chart somewhere. But what I realised is, that's quite funny because I have picked the ones that I felt were the most fitting with what we're doing. Which is true, they are, right? These questions. Because look, especially that one, because it's about the mind. So to be fair, I think I'm gonna do that one, right? Because it has got the mind in it. But I'm going to put this other one back, right? And I'm going to shuffle because just they're using it as example. It's like, life can't be perfect. Things can't go exactly the way you want them to go. And it's about surrendering to just seeing what happens, you know, like rolling the dice. That's hilarious. Rolling the dice and seeing what happens. So let's roll the dice because I said it like that. So, right. So we've got Gemini, 10th house, Uranus. Why do I keep never recognising Uranus? Hey, what's that done? I'm trying to check and now it's, wait a minute. Yes, it is Uranus, but I think they're using it as an example again because that's the one that came out the other day. So I know, so do you know what I mean? It's like, I know that that's Uranus, but every time it keeps landing in a way that my mind or whatever, the way like, I keep not recognising it. So this is so clever, but this could be symbolic of not, because like, look, on the chart it's like Uranus is like that, but when it's landing like this and this, I'm not recognising it, right? And sometimes it can be as subtle as that, with the way some people's brains work, well, mine anyway. But it's and this is also expect unexpected. So first of all, like I said, somebody could have Uranus in Gemini in the 10th house, And wait a minute. Yes, and I had to check that just before I said it. And again, look, normally, like, who cares? Normally, oh, this is ping ponging all over the place. But again, if you're new to me, I can't help the way that's just the way the messages come through, right? And also, when do I ever apologise for being who I am? I encourage you to be who you are, and I am who I am. So there's, you know what I mean? I'm channeling the energy right now of worrying too much about what other people think about you. But Uranus moves into Gemini on July the 7th next year. So that's really significant. So there's something really significant here about when Uranus moves into Gemini for all of us as a collective, and especially when it's to do your career, calling, your work. So okay, I am liking these dice because they're using them a little bit differently for me. They're giving the world energy, and like I said, I'm a twin flame collective channel, but I'm also a collective channel for the for the world, for everyone. So it's just they make me home in on twin flames because that's what I'm here to help. So, but basically I can pick up on world energy. I want to roll them again. I'm kind of I'm kind of enjoying the challenge of not recognizing, like, it's the planets I keep having issues with now. Is the line meant to be at the bottom or the top? It's trying to tell you what one it is. Is it the south node? I don't know if when the line's no, that's the north node, and then the south. Yeah, so it's okay. North node and Cancer in the 11th house. So anyway, let's put them away now. I did just want to use them. Right. So, yeah. So anyway, the point that was blaring on about there. I know it seems like blaring on, but if you're around here all the time, you know what this is about. It's being too controlling. Like, if I'm like, oh, these are the perfect cards for what we're doing. We're on the mind, so I'm going to pick the card about the mind. And I am actually going to stick with this card. But for an analogy, like, put them all back and see if it comes. Like, you just, see what happens. Don't be so controlling. But I'm making a compromise. I'm going to read that one and then I'm going to put that one back. So I'm going to get that deck. Right, so this is what I mean, you see, so I'm going to shuffle it like a deck card, so you know what I mean, it's like, it's better than Googling it. So anyway, I'm geeking out on that, so and the thing I love about it is I've never seen anybody else do that ever. So if you start seeing other people doing this, you'll know that they are actually copying me. Again, I'm only joking, you don't know that for definite, but it is a good idea. And I do, with Uranus, sorry, I don't know why I keep saying Uranus, but Uranus conjuncts my moon, so I'm very forward thinking, future thinking. So I often do come up with ideas before others, and a bit of a trend setter. But anyway, I like this idea. So, right, so give us another one that's relevant to whoever needs the message most, whether it's to do with the mind or anything else. So I just have to stress, if something comes out about the mind, you're going to see me be all excited, but we'll accept whatever comes out because we've compromised and we have got a mind card here. Because I think it's like things to do with, like, I don't know, it's like it's like different themes. Yeah, anyway, it's hard to describe. Again, I literally just got them. We have Shadow. Oh yes, love it, but it's got quite a lot. Right, so that is so perfect, right? Because, like I said in the other video, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn is absolutely about the shadow. And I know I repeat myself all the time, but just in case you're new or you need a reminder, shadow work is my thing. That's why it annoys me when I can see other people that are helping people, ironically, with shadow work, and definitely like twin flames that are helping people with deeper. I can tell when people actually haven't integrated their shadow properly, because it's like, you know what I mean? It's like shadow integration is when, like, you shouldn't change too much from, like, in public to one. Like, it depends what we're talking about here, but anyway, it's hard to describe, but it's just, it's like, yeah, it's something like that. So, right, the conflict, right, so this one's got the conflict, how my actions perpetuate the conflict, the person thing I'm in conflict with, how that person thing perpetuates conflict, one thing within my control to help solve this conflict. Right, okay, interesting, love it. I can't, I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at how much I'm geeking out of this. Right, so I think we're going to do that first because I feel it's going to be about twin flames. Because look, right, they're pulling me at the back of that card. I don't know what this says. Oh, it's that one again. Oh, wait a minute. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. And this one says something about family. It wasn't upright, but I just know because, yeah, look, I couldn't go against my family with you. Now, to be fair, again, like I said, I didn't actually know that they were face down, but I just remembered because it was locked. So I've got a few. Where the fuck are the rest of these cards? Look, there's a few of them kicking about, not a lot. I'm going to put them back, right? But that is obviously a message that somebody has went against their family. Oh, wait a minute. There's no mistakes around here. I just said they've went against their family. So I feel in the past somebody has more than likely, with what I pick up about it, like been manipulated to not pursue something with a twin flame from family. Now this could be a multitude of different reasons, so I'm not going to dive into all the different reasons for it. But and again, the sole reason behind it is always because your twin flame is your twin flame. The awakened, it's like you're bad at it. It's like your strength. You know what I mean? So it's like people know that the divine feminine to go with a divine masculine is not going to take anybody's shite, basically, right? So it's like true divine feminine energy is soft and strong. So it's like, look, like I'm a perfect example of this, right? Because I'm an Aries too. I'm unapologetic, but I'm not nasty. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm nice, but I'm not people pleasing nice. Like if somebody's horrible to me, I'm not going to stick up their arse. I'll just keep my distance. Do you know what I mean? Like I won't let people bully me, basically. And I don't let people bully others. But have I let people bully me at points in my life? Absolutely, yeah. More than you probably realise. Like I've said before, I've been bullied in all areas of life. It can happen all the time. Especially, the weirdest complicated one is when you're working with people and people manipulate you. Basically, yeah, that's, oh my god. And then this is shadow work. That's deep shadow work. But I've noticed that over the years where it's like, it's just kind of like, well, it feels like this person's trying to headbutt me. But it's basically, it's a lot of the time if someone was manipulated by others, they start kind of trying to do it to you. And again, that's when I just, well, it depends what's going on with different people. But basically what I'm trying to say is this is why I do spend a lot of time alone, because the games people play. Like people, play so many conscious and unconscious games all the time, and so that's why it is really important that you do that deeper shadow work with somebody that knows how to help you with that, so that you don't fall into repeating these unhealthy family patterns. Yeah, and of course it's on that card, I feel it is to do with people that might resonate with, if there was games played like that, I don't know, confusing games like that played with family members, like, whether it was mums or dads or siblings or, I don't know, extended family members, grandparents, cousins, whoever else you class as family. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could repeat these patterns without realising it. And it could just be simple ones that, like, someone was a bit moody, so you go in a mood like for things that are a bit stupid, and then you think, wait a minute, that isn't even me. I'm actually just repeating patterns of that person, and then you can pull it back. I think, saying, let's put them back. So, but remember, this week is all about the mind. So I feel with me saying someone's going against, I think somebody might be going against what their family has encouraged them to do, because they realise that they weren't following what they wanted to do anyway. They were following what people want them to do, something like that. So I'm shuffling them, but it was more the picture on the back because it's two people in conflict. So what do we need to know about this? I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long. Is it to reach out? Is it too late for us? Yeah. So, and I feel what's behind that is what's coming. Yeah, and I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. So you see, there's a lot coming out here about this. I really do feel it's all connected. It's like somebody still feels connected to you, or you feel connected to somebody, but it's been a long time, and this person's procrastinated, and now is perhaps telling themselves it's too late. And I feel like I don't know who I am anymore is about going through a spiritual awakening. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. And that one's behind it again. I couldn't go against my family, be with you. So yeah, so they're just confirming because I shuffled and it's there again. But you saw yourself. There wasn't a lot of cards in it, but it's everything happens for a reason. So I'm gonna the first card was what's the I'm taking that's the conflict, right? So the conflict that is that somebody went against what they wanted to do, and so whether this is just one person's unhealthy, or what was the word I was hearing? Unhealthy, or unhealthy. It was on something else I was hearing too, but unhealthy advice. Something like that, or a few people, because it can be all sorts of, it can be things from like somebody feels they're doing the best, and it's not come from like a really bad place. Like sometimes people think that is for the best, but sometimes it's like from a selfish reason. Like again, and that's what's coming through about like it's people feel at a soul level, even if they're not conscious, that when you're with your person, your twin flame, it's like you're going to change because you will, right? And it's like, wait a minute, I don't know why, but they're pulling me these cards. So remember, these cards are, oh my god, everything's falling too. So again, I feel that symbolic of tower moments. But let's shuffle these. I'm afraid, oh my god, look, I'm afraid to contact you and I'm not available. So I just picked them up by accident. But again, this could be somebody that has they couldn't go against their family to be with you. But it feels like family in the sense of older family, because they keep pulling me at that. It feels like maybe somebody has been pushed in the direction of someone else, but they feel lonely in whatever they're in. Again, this isn't everyone's, but it's coming through. So like someone's afraid to contact you because they're with someone else, but it feels like this feels like, I don't know, this feels specific. Like it's like, I don't know if it's maybe like marrying for money, or somebody's stuck with somebody because of like kids, or it's something like that. It's like camera, reminisce and keepsake perception, learn from the past, make memories. Like somebody, so that it's basically somebody's overthinking, but thinking like I was manipulated into making this decision. Talking, interested, conversing, more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. This card is always so, I always say the same thing, but I haven't used these for ages actually, but it's so weird that hoovering's on it. But anyway, it's what I get from this is somebody's going to be in touch because they're really focused on doing this deep. Somebody's been doing that. Oh my god, I can't fucking speak, and I feel this person's. This feels like somebody that's like been so in their head, thinking, reflecting, contemplating, and seeing through the manipulation. Whether it was one person or a few people, it could even be friends. It doesn't need to be people's family. And the other thing is, it can be people's mums, dads, brothers, sisters, blah blah blah. Or it could be people's family, like it could be their romantic partner, and then friends that are around, like, oh, you're great together, blah, blah, like whatever. It's to just, take what resonates. But look, that says shadow work. This person is now focused on doing that shadow work, focused on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation, because this person is taking the time to go inwards. Bear in mind the other card for today was contemplation. Either this person is doing this now, you or your person, or they've already done it and they've come to the conclusion that like the mistake that was a mistake, that what they made in the past was the decisions they made in the past weren't of their own making. It was like manipulation. Look, and now, oh wow, now they're frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. Like I feel this comes through quite a lot, but this person is jealous of anybody that you might spend time with, whether it's romantic or otherwise. It's like they're kicking themselves because they've never wanted to be in this in the first place. Whoever I'm picking up on, so like I say, don't make it yours if it's not yours. But they're frustrated in a relationship that they don't want to be in. Or they were in the past, because this meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan set a date. But look at what I just said. I think this person is worried. This is like a masculine that's worried that a feminine's going to move on and meet somebody new. So I think this is somebody that's coming in to, you know, to talk. How my actions perpetuate the conflict. Well, I'll ask the specific question now, like, but that, oh God, this just flew. Yeah, look at what I just said. That's always my card about a masculine, because it's God speaking through me. A masculine swimming home to the, because then it reminds me of the heart with the two swans. But it's like, look, this is a sovereign king, an awakened divine masculine. Like, I'm going to get what I want. Could have been going through a hard time since November of last year around the new moon in Scorpio, the 11/11 portal. But this person's come home to themselves, which, wow, was pretty much the message of the video earlier. And they know what they want, and this person's not. This person could quite possibly be going against people to be with you. They're going with the flow, they're in their feminine energy, they're following their feelings. There could be, people could live in France here, we've got the Eiffel Tower. It doesn't need to be that, it could just be about romance or something. Admit your vulnerabilities. Yeah, this person, so I feel this is going with the question, how my actions perpetuate the conflict. Wait a minute. Yes, I am. I'm going to, because I'm, wait a minute. Perpetuate. I just want to actually make something continue indefinitely. Right, yeah, kept. Oh my God, yeah. So it means, how did this, so we're going to say, how did this masculine's actions like confuse the situation even more? And it feels like by not admitting their vulnerabilities, but now this person is laughing at their demons and they're open to love. Yeah, so this person, so I feel like, love yourself. Yeah, this is somebody that spent their time loving themselves, but also it feels like they're saying like this person made the situation worse by not sharing the things that they were afraid of, which it feels like it feels like someone was afraid of commitment, and instead of talking about it, they fled the scene and moved on. The person thing I'm in conflict with now. This is where I'm going to swap. I'm liking this. I don't know about on the receiving end, but it's more fun for me, like using these. Just the whole, I like this. I like the surprise element of, like, just, yeah. I just love it all. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Right. So, and also, by the way, I can do this for your personal unlisted readings or live readings, or if you like my written stuff. Again, I love writing the. I love written channelings, right? But I was looking, some of the, by the way, some of them are outdated. So if you do click on any of these options, the audio options, or sorry, when I hiccup and burp, it's when I'm clearing energy. So I'm saying that for new people, because if you know what I mean, if I don't say them, people might think I'm being rude or something. But yeah, basically, I could, some of it might say messenger, and if it says messenger, I don't have messenger, right? So it's, but I can send you audio files through email, but it's email, right? But what I'm saying is, I did have an option where it was like written. Basically, the written ones, I keep them quite short, so it would be like a free card shadow work written. So like you know, I could do that, right? Because they take ages, right? But if it's like the weekly package, it would be an audio. Anyway, you can just look yourself, right? It's but I'm just, those are things they encouraged me to put there years ago. And I'm just sort of testing to see whether that's something people might like, because I know that people like to take in information all different ways, you know. So anyway, you can just click on it and see. But the shadow work thing would be good right now, because like this one, for example, would be great for like a 30-minute unlisted reading, or I could just do them live on a session. And so can I just stress, I'm holding space for a group healing Zoom, because Virgo's about healing, and everything I do is about healing though. But you know, I'm holding space for a new moon in Virgo Zoom tomorrow, 9 o'clock till 11 o'clock UK time. But we go longer. If we're having fun, we go longer. As long, you know, if people want to hang around, then I usually hang around. I don't always guarantee it, but usually I would. But if there's not enough people that want to do that and you've already paid for it, then I'll honour it and we can just have a 45-minute session. So it just means that you get that for in some cases, yeah, a lot cheaper than what it is usually. I mean, it just depends what, because I've got things around a bit more than that on the schedule. But yeah, but they would be 30 minutes. So it's like, yeah, you're getting a bit extra time. But anyway, okay, so So yeah, just saying, like, rather than like, because, you know, I could say, oh yeah, I'll give you the money back, but I think I would rather, if you're alright with it, I would just rather do the session with you one-to-one, and we can arrange it. So you can just decide. So anyway, the person or thing that whoever this makes sense to is in conflict, could you identify it for the person, the person for us? Child eternal, determination to remain young in the body, mind and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. But because I'm asking about the person you're in conflict with, oh wait a minute, actually, yeah. So you could be, this could be conflict with your inner child, because it says the person or thing I'm in conflict with. So, and then inability to grow up, to be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. Yeah, that's what I think it's about. It's like, I feel if you resonate with this, you're in conflict with the part of you that wants to protect the people that have manipulated you, and that is very common, very, very common. When we see through the manipulation of people that we love, whether it be friends, family, or definitely a lover, but like anyone, you know, we can go into denial a little bit, like, oh, I'm sure they didn't mean it like that, blah blah blah. And then also other people can do that to you too. So it's really quite difficult. But I feel that's where someone's at right now, or where they've been, like, battling with themselves. But let's see what else. Yeah, oh, it's that again. Compulsive need to keep moving on, right? It did come out of verse, but it's a pioneer, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. I feel this is what it is. And again, like, this is, if you're on the membership, which is only a tiny wee handful of amazing people right now, but and the membership right now, the only one that's open right now, it's only $5.99 a month. So you know what I mean. And if you find that you don't want to stay on it, you can always just cancel it. And I'm going to be adding another level at some point. I can say next month now, because yeah, I think I'm going to do it from October. But I might just decide to do it at some point this month. It really just depends, because I've actually got a few wee, I wouldn't say holidays, but I've got a few just like nice sort of rests and breakaways for me, really, because, and again, I won't actually specify when I'm going, because it's not wise to sort of do that. But yeah, and that's a really good example of, you know, don't hang around and wait on your physical, you know, twin flame. Like, actually live your life and do things for you, because I'm in desperate need of a holiday. Like, you know, and like, you know, I definitely need a few things. Like, I need, yeah, like, I need a spa day, I need a weekend away, I need, like, and it's like, so yeah, I've got a weekend away, got another ring where I'm away for a bit longer. It's like, and I'm just, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm just sharing that, because it's like, you know, treat yourself like you matter, love yourself, be your own best friend, right? But anyway, the point is, this came out on the membership, and it was a specific message about a family holding, like, somebody back that's got powerful healing energy that could make a difference in the world. And of course, it just reads 33 minutes. Jesus, forgiveness, rebirth energy. But specifically, when I see 33, that is my sign for divine masculine energy. So yeah, a divine masculine has been in conflict with themselves, battling with their inner child. But it's like, this is somebody's been, and also compulsive need to keep moving on. So do you know what I mean? That makes sense of what I've picked up on here. Like, somebody was afraid of commitment, so they've just fled the scene and moved on to others. And then quite possibly could have fled the scene from whoever they move on to, you know, because it's about not wanting anybody to get too close. But the light attribute is somebody that's got a passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. And also, look, the light bulb, that's like the Uranus and Taurus energy. Athlete. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal power and strength of spirit. And I feel that's just basically saying that this is somebody that is breaking through these limiting beliefs. Thief. Sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. But I feel that's, again, when that came out before, I feel that's a feminine that has shed light on what this masculine was needing to look at. And not necessarily their feminine. It could be like, you know, this could be, that's what I do. So this could be like me shedding light on something for any of you masculines, male and female. Stealing money, but it could be but it will be at the same time your own feminine energy shedding light on it for you, like within you, but also your person, you know, because they talk to you in dreams, or like there's people doing out stuff like this. And Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, and others' powers you think you lack. It did come out reverse. So again, that's what's going on here. So yeah, wow, that's crazy because it's not crazy because it's energy, but I said that in another video that it's like, that the shadow, the real shadowy aspect of Pluto retrograde in Capricorn at that high degree is people that are ruthless, like, and it would be people like, look at that picture of that guy. He's like, I'm just focused on getting what I want, like, and I'll step on anybody's. That's like what I said in the other video. If you see the other video, you'll see what I mean. It's like a high-powered businessman ready to step on. Like, I feel that. So this could be like somebody stole somebody's ideas. Actually, that's totally what I'm getting from this, or somebody stole money or something, like work stuff. Look, and then this is the feminine energy. Like, there's a queen healer. Radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others, passionate to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain and healing. That's not a coincidence after I just said. It could be me helping one of yous, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't necessarily need to be your feminine, but it will be your feminine too if you're the masculine. But yeah, you know what I mean? There's feminine healers, or it could be quite a few. If you tune into quite a few people, it could be the true divine feminine energies are waking up all the masculine. Love it. Now again, I know that doesn't necessarily, what was it, the person thing I'm in conflict with? I feel that that's hiding. I feel that let's use another archetype deck. See what I mean? Because I'm a psychic detective shaman. Look, the person that they're wearing a mask, but these cards basically spell it out. So anybody that's resonated with this, which I must stress, it's not everyone, but let's see. Who is the person that, whoever this makes sense to, who is it that they're in conflict with? Can you expose the underworld? Right, well, holy fuck. So instantly what I got from that, oh my god, and the shapeshifter. That's great, and the creator. There's the confirmation that what I just said about people stealing your creative work. And it's quite funny because I did think about that. You know how I've just wrote my thing today now? I've just got back to it. But that used to happen when I used to do my daily written channelings. I'd have people saying to me, by the way, I've just seen somebody copy exactly what you've done. And they might leave it like a day, and they're posting it in their own group as if it's theirs. And you think, fucking hell, are people really that sad? They are. But anyway, who cares? Do you know what I mean? But it's like, I really couldn't give a shit about stuff like that. But like now, before it would have pissed me off. But basically, it's not within your control. But this could be something like really quite serious, like, or it can be like what I said the other day, that I found a really amazing woman's like channelings. She was doing tarot, but she was just very short videos. Again, I couldn't. It looks like she's on TikTok. Basically, the point is somebody's uploading her videos on a channel and making money from it, and it's not the person. I can tell. It's dark. It's the underworld. It's some lowlife taking somebody's videos off another platform and pretending it's him. And the thing is, I'm looking at the comments, people are like, oh, you're really, because this woman's really pretty too. And it's like, but that's besides the point. But she is, again, which is going to get attention of people and it's going to grow, right? But it's not the fucking person. That could be a guy for all we know. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but it's somebody that is doing something underhand. And so I'm praying that will get, again, I know there's darker things going on in the world, but I don't think that's fair. So I keep hoping that I'm going to somehow come across, yeah, I don't know. I will. I'll just, because it's annoying me, because I must have been showing it for a reason, but it happens to everyone all the time. I follow loads of people that are forever like, there's somebody for copying my shit and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, because I was asking who's the person that this person in conflict with, it's somebody that keeps you stuck in low vibrational energy. So this could be people that keep people stuck in a cycle of addiction, whatever it is, whether it's an actual addiction, alcohol, drugs, just a cycle of self-sabotage, like, and remember that did say, that one said somebody keeps moving on. So like, this could be somebody that's like, as soon as they start getting serious in a connection, they end it because they want the thrill of the new experience again. That's not healthy, you know what I mean? But basically, yeah, and it's somebody that's not, that basically it's somebody that's putting on a mask, because it's, yeah, the shapeshifter. It's like, shapeshifter isn't always bad, but in this case, I do feel it is somebody that is smiling to your face and talking behind your back, that kind of vibe. And also, particularly because we've got the creator, okay, this This is diving so deep, isn't it? But it's exactly what's come through today, because Capricorn's about work and it's at that ruthless, shadowy aspect. Which, by the way, I'm 28 degrees of Aries, so that's a lot of the reason why I do shed light on the darkness. Like, I can see it for what it is. It's the truth. I can see the dark truth, and this is what. So again, I feel that's enough. If you are even if you're aware of somebody stealing your work, well, this is just coming out to clarify. And this could be long in the past, it could be now, or it could be an omen about the future, or um, or it could be like what I'm saying about that poor woman. Like, I know that that's not her videos, but I don't know who it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'll just keeping an eye out, because I just know that one of these points someone's going to put in the comments, that's not you, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, and I feel that specific about work, right? So there's something about work, somebody backstabbing with work stuff, but I do feel because of the family thing as well. Could you give us any insight into who? I mean, it could be family though that are doing that, and it's got something to do with work too. But like, well, it could even just be family that are like, pushing somebody, and it's about money. I don't know. Let's see. What could you tell us anything about the person that somebody, the perfect, that's the Virgo energy, the person that someone's in conflict with anything to do with family, but if not, then you can just take whatever from it. Oh my god, the womb will hollow. Does that not, that's pretty crazy, isn't it? So, the womb, obviously, with all the crazy shit that goes on in the world and things that people claim, this, that, and the next thing, I'm sorry, but men don't have wombs, okay? So that's women that have wombs. So it is a woman, it is a female. Now, it could be, because it's the womb, it could be a mother figure. It doesn't need to be an actual mother. It could be a mother figure. It could be any sort of female in your life that is a mother that has kids. That could be a friend with kids. Obviously, it could be a mum as well. It could be a mother of children. It could be anyone, you know what I mean? So, but it is a female. So, will you tell us something else? The person that you're in conflict for someone. And actually, it would fit though if it was a mum, because of the child stuff. Like, someone's in conflict about being able to sort of accept this. The vessel, and again, like, the vessel that births the child is the way, you know what I mean? The mother energy, it feels like. The father, oh god. Fucking hell. Well, okay, it could be like a mother and a father, or it could be a father. I don't like to, it could be a dad with very female energy. Like, yeah, female energy, basically, like kind of bitchy, catty, like stopping somebody from going on a journey. So that's quite specific. And the crone, but no, look, I think they're telling you it's like, and then it just flew out in the village. This is a whole load of people, the village. I always like to say the fucking village. But yeah, look, it takes a village. There's quite a lot of people. That's a separate one. Well, I hope it is. But we've got two messages of somebody work-wise keeping somebody back, and then all of that, which seems like a whole load of people. So, how that person thing perpetrates the conflict. So again, this is how that person makes it worse. Oh, now that's interesting. What could we get for that? I think those cards would answer again. I'm gonna now. This doesn't make any sense to me that I would use these cards, but I'm going to trust. So how does that person? Wait a minute. Let's deal with this. This is confusing me. So if it is something to do around somebody stealing your creativity or your work, or I don't know, backstabbing in the area of work, whatever you do, because it doesn't need to be somebody that's creating something. It could be anybody that works anywhere. How is that person making the conflict worse? Well, obviously by stealing your work, but the distorted. I knew that was going to come out. I should have said that. Again, yeah, that's specific. So that's something where there's something to do with work. There is somebody that's in the distorted feminine. So this would be somebody that's like acting a bit blokey, really. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to win at all costs, even if it means I have to do underhand tactics or I have to steal this person. You know, it's like the person that's doing that woman dirty. You know what I mean? But they will get karma. And I suppose it's coming out like this because it's like, if you have done somebody dirty in the past, or you're doing them dirty now in the areas of work, love, whatever, in any area of life, karma will be coming for you. I'm sorry. So, I'm sorry to, be the bearer of bad news here, but it's true, because Capricorn and Saturn energy, Saturn in Capricorn, Saturn rules Capricorn, Saturn's actually in Pisces, which is confusion, illusion. And actually, they made me say that for a reason, because Saturn in Pisces, Saturn retrograde in Pisces is copying creativity. It's because remember, Saturn is work and Pisces is creativity, but it's also copying. So the shadow side of that energy would be copying people's work. So there's a lot coming through about this, and this is why we keep getting copycat energy, we keep getting impersonator, blah, 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 or people that do destiny swaps, all that kind of stuff. Whether it be about, work or love or blah, 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 because that's very loaded, that. But yeah, I feel that's clarifying that this, so remember, it doesn't even, it could be a female that is doing you dirty, stabbing you in the back, whatever, with your creativity, but, or any area of life, or it could be a man that's in distorted feminine energy. But like I said, the distorted feminine is somebody that's, it's not always a bad thing, but in this case it does feel it with what I was asking. It's just somebody that is like so not going with the flow, trusting, like being open and receptive to their feelings. It's very controlling, it's very forceful, it's very like my way or the highway. It's not, and it's why I said, like, it's why I put that card back and shuffle to go more with the flow. So it can be darker than that, but that's what's coming out. So now could you tell us, now I'm interested if the same card, but now could you tell us for wait a minute, what other deck was I going to... Yeah, and because I want to stick, so I'm going to do the family member one after, but for the creativity and the work, because I'm just aware it could be both, you see. It could be linked, like it could be family. There's somebody creative, but it's kind of... I don't know, I'll do it this way, but it could be linked. How is that person or thing perpetrating the conflicts or making it worse? How is that distorted feminine energy, whether it's a male or a female, making things worse around somebody's work? We'll just put it that way. Scribe and rebel. That's blown my mind, because you know how I just use, that's not, again, nothing's a coincidence, but you know how I just used that example of when I used to do that all those years ago. I would have people saying, by the way, I've just seen somebody else lifting like either paragraphs or the whole thing that you wrote, because like say it's like right now it'd be the new moon in Virgo, somebody's thought, oh, I really like that, so you've just copy and pasted and fucking put it somebody else. Again, it's nice if you're actually attributing to who wrote it. In this case it'd be me, but if you're just kind of like claiming you wrote it yourself, you know what I mean, it's a bit, it's not really very good, lifting the whole thing, it's not good. But oh my god, yeah, altering facts or plagiarising others' work. Yeah, so like you said, I've had this happen in the past, so this could be past energy I'm picking up on, or it's presently. Because like I said, the way, with being a teacher, all this stuff, this is how it happens. A lot of the time, some of the readings that come out, it's things that have happened to me ages ago. Sometimes it's more recently, but you know what I mean? But yeah, rebel. Challenges authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. But basically, somebody's making it worse by, it's somebody that's look, wait a minute, rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of pure pressure of anger. I feel it's like somebody that's like continuing to lift your work. So again, whether you are a creator that's written something, this could even be blog posts, you've written something, you've done a video, or however else you've done it, it feels like that's how this person is making it worse for themselves, because they continue to do it, and that's where karma is going to come for them. So, God, that makes sense, doesn't it? Right, so now I'm going to shuffle and I'm going to ask, how is the person or the thing making it worse? Because, if it's a thing, maybe it's an addiction's making something worse, but how is it perpetuating the conflict if it's something to do with family or friends? I'm saying family or friends, just like the village, whatever the village is. A whole load of people. Commitment. Oh my god, they're making it worse because they're holding to, and sorry, this has blown my mind, because I said with that card, that's exactly what I fucking meant. I mean, I knew that that's what you knew I meant, but look, that masculine twins swimming home to their feminine so that they can do that. There are a load of other things, I'm sure. And it could have something to do with a full moon whenever this happens, or a full moon in Pisces, which is in a couple of weeks. But it's like, because it came out in reverse, it takes a village to keep somebody in player mode and keep somebody away from getting what they deserve. But it's not, because we've already saw that person's moving forward. But wow. yeah, to sexual freedom. That's exactly what this is about. This is the ones I can't stand. This is where like a whole load of people have kept somebody in this low vibrational energy of party, 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 like don't commit, don't get tied down, you know, all these stupid. And the thing is, now I'm just realising, I was watching this programme last night because I think it only came on yesterday, and it's I really love Olivia Atwood because she's just, yeah, she's just really blunt. I mean, sometimes she can be too much, but like, you know, I love that she just owns it. But she's also got ADHD as well. But anyway, she's done loads of interesting documentaries on like the actual industry and stuff. I love all the stuff that she's done on that. Um, but anyway, she's doing one, and it's actually called Bad Boyfriends, right? Which, but it's what it's about. It was, so I think it's on every night this week. But it's basically what it was about was it's like, well, it's fucked up. It's totally what I've just said in this. It's like people's boyfriends and fiancés, and they think they're on a fake. I mean, there's loads of shows like this in the UK, probably America too, but like they think they're on a show about, I don't know, being a lad or some shit like this, right? But they're actually on a show about that they're a bad boyfriend. So it's not really anything to be proud of. But like, because there was only one, it's only the first episode, and then the other one's tonight, so you're gonna fucking hear about this all week. But it's kind of like, I thought I've been led to this for a reason. It's like basically, I was kind of like, God, how sad is it that these women are even desperately clinging on to something like that? Like, because remember, this isn't twin flames, fucking far from it. This is like toxic karmic relationships. But it'll be nice, like, you know, I'll be. What I hope I see is, I hope I see that when I watch this programme all this week, I'm going to see two people realise, right, this is toxic, we're not right for each other, or do you know what, how I've treated you is toxic, being non-committal and treating you like that, I was going to say treating you like shit, and now I actually do want to commit, particularly because some of them are engaged, right, it's very different. But anyway, that the point is that I knew when I was watching that it was going to have something to do with this. I feel it's like people have made it worse by keeping this person feeling like just be free, you know, you can do what you want, blah blah blah, all that kind of shit advice. It feels like, basically it feels like shit advice from like a mum or a dad or both, or friends, or you know, or it doesn't need to be mum and a dad, it could be just friends or keeping somebody, but it's something like that, right? And now this person's like, nah, fuck that, I actually want to be in this really exciting sexual freedom or actual freedom place with the person that I love, and I'm ready to be in a commitment because it's nothing bad like what people have made me feel it is. It'll be how me and this person decide we want it to be, something like that. God, that's really powerful. And then just to add salt into the wound, guys, sorry, but I mean it's coming out anyway. Like, you know, it's let's see. Look, they're not wanting us to know because that card's jumped out. So, like, look, whiter than white. Look, yeah, I'm not telling you. Like, look, light attributes. I have no shadow attributes. That's people that aren't perfect. So remember, the shadow side of this Virgo new moon would be that, oh, I'm perfect. I wouldn't do that. So just be aware that's the archetype. So how, whether this is friends or family or a mixture of both, the village that keeps somebody in that kind of energy, how are they making it worse? Or tell us something about this. Hermit. That's interesting. Seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. Withdraws from society, fear of negative judgments, refusing to help those in need. Oh my God. This person's been left alone. I was kind of like, what are you trying to do? This person's, all the people that were like, you know, the village, that I just keep saying, like, you know, the people that were around this person, basically what I'm getting is people have left this person. They've just left them to rot in a dark night of the soul. I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's what I'm feeling. This person has actually been, but in a way I feel it's, if this is you, I feel like whether you're female or male, like I feel, because just look, that looks like Jesus or something as well, doesn't it? But it's like this person's, it's actually a good thing. Like, and it's so fucking interesting because this is how they always work with me. I did have a moment where I was contemplating like that card earlier, like I was looking out the window. I think it was before I filmed that, and I was thinking, you know what? I was actually just reflecting on how painful some of some of the more recent years were. Like, I'm talking like only a couple of years ago, like 2 and 3 years ago. Like, I can reflect back on it now and be like, that was like on top of what I've already went through, having the most brutalist dark night of the soul almost 10 years ago, Well, it is 10 years ago, because I was definitely in that in 2014 too. But like I said, it's longer because I was going through intense spiritual awakening 2010 when I had my twin flame activation, and and definitely 2010. Yeah, from 2010 to 2012, it was intense activations too. But yeah, so like I said, it's really quite hard to pinpoint with me. And anyway, but because my spiritual gifts full stop were opening up from, like, from a child I've been very psychic, but things were intensifying. I was getting pushed in that way in my early 20s, because they just pulled me to that, open up your spiritual gifts. So this is happening. Yeah, that's what's happening. Somebody's spiritual gifts are opening up in hermit mode. So it's like, but it's something to do with what they were talking about me. It was like, you might feel like everyone's being ripped away from you all at once, because that is what, it was. Yeah, that's just basically what happened to me. Like, I had a whole load of people around me, different friends from different walks of life. Like, some friends that didn't know other friends, and then it was just like I had nobody around me. Like, not nobody, but like the people who spend the most time. But it was the best thing that could have happened. So this is definitely a mask. Look, student, yeah, so that you can learn and be away from, well, basically the people that are trying to hold you back. Humility and devotion and knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. This is a masculine that's like, oh, look, virgin. But you know what's really interesting? It actually did come out reverse. Fear of intimate union. This has blown my mind. That's what I've said. So I'm going to put something like that down. This person was afraid of commitment, but in their oh, look, using humour to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. Yeah, so they're just telling you, because that came out reverse, they're just telling you what the character of what because remember, it was what's, so that's the person making it worse for themselves too, right? This person was in denial of having a fear of commitment, so they've masked it with being a bit of a lad. And again, that's why they're showing me that program. And again, if your divine masculine's a woman, just sort of change it up. But because it's even funny that it's virgin, but it's fear of intimate union. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it's because I know that that's what's going to come out. That's why I love things like that. That's what's going to come out in that program. That a lot of those guys have had some really shitty attachment issues growing up. You know what I mean? And they've saw things that they don't want to get into themselves, so they're sabotaging it. Anyway, but that was all the people that were making something worse. So I feel that's the person making something worse for themselves too. Yeah, and they're just telling me, when the same cards come out, it's a repeating message. This person is learning in hermit mode, and they're learning that they don't want to be like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, look, they're learning that, look, they've been wounded by the gossip. Wow, that's pretty clear as well, isn't it? Like, it's thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences, blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on, forgiveness. That's kind of funny with what I just said though. But that one didn't come out reverse. Awakens compassionate and desire to serve other wounded children, opens learning path forgiveness. Basically, oh my god, that is so horrible, but I get what they're saying, because this was specifically asking about family and friends, right? People could be gossiping about this person, being like, oh, they're blaming everything on me, blah, 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 it's their own doing. But it's kind of like no, like this person basically, yeah, this person can see crystal clearly a lot of the patterns basically, and it's a bit like, that's complicated, but I do feel that people could be like not taking responsibility for, yeah, so it's almost like, I feel like if this is somebody that's like trying to address it, we're like, it feels like trying to address it with like a mum or a dad, and then they're like turning it around or something like that. One thing within my control to help solve this conflict, right? Well, I'm not going to do it separate again, but whatever. So one thing within somebody's control to help resolve this conflict, look at that, 1111 again as well. It's definitely very, so again, that could be significant about this year coming, or it was to do with last year, and it's just, or it's an intense twin flame awakening. But look, yeah, this person's been doing some deep shadow work, and we can see that, you know, there's a lot of shit around whoever's going to be, all the people that are going to make sense of this. And I'm just thinking, with quite a lot of the sessions I've done this year, that story does fit. Obviously, it's not all the details, but it actually scarily is quite a lot of them. Everything's possible. So that's the one thing that's within your control to help solve this conflict, is it's never too late with your twin flame. Yeah, look, and then healing separation, go within. Like, it's time to heal a separation here, and they look past life healing. So it's there's been hurt in the past with whoever makes sense, but I feel a divine masculine is coming forward, you know, works with the violet flame, and it's like, yeah, they either stay where they are or they follow the twin flame path. And because that's come out, I do actually just want to shuffle. Where did they go? I was going to shuffle the word. Oh, I think I put them all. Wait a minute, I put them over here. So let's see, because of, I just want to see if I let people manipulate me and the Ghost in You comes out, but it's a bit of a longer one today, but do you know what, and that's hilarious. So now, okay, well, I was going to say I'm not going to do the other one because this has been so long, but I actually can, and now my bath really will be, it'll not be freezing, but it'll be the right temperature, because I wondered, I didn't put any cold water in it, but it's because obviously they knew that was going to happen. So could you just tell, oh, actually, I know what I'll do. I'll use these cards with that question. So let's just put that there. Tell me the mental state of the masculine, because this is very much a masculine, whether it's male or female. I mean, it could be a feminine too, because the feminine goes through similar. It's not exactly the same, but the feminine, sometimes it can be exactly the same. But look, my mental state now. This person's working. I've been working on myself, and I'm not the same as before. And then look, these ones are relevant. Oh wow, look what all just. Oh, this also fits with what I just, look. I'm ready. I'll leave my partner. It's been over since I met you. Trust me to do it my way, because that's the one about somebody's lonely in a relationship. So being guided to a twin flame. So I mean, that's a potential thumbnail right there. Or it was in the past. This has already happened and somebody's then went in the hermit. But yeah, so that one. And then look, I'm owning up. While we've been apart, I've been learning who I am. I've changed. I want you to know that you can count me to do the right thing. Again, yeah, look, somebody's realised the manipulation that was all around them. I care. I'm sorry for ignoring you and making you doubt how I feel. It was selfish. I mean, I care about you now as well. This person's taking responsibility for doing that, but also this person was manipulated. So this person's taking responsibility that they've taken bad advice and they've been influenced. But it is complicated when someone's manipulated, because you can't see when you're being manipulated. That's the whole point. Other people might be able to see. They might even tell you, but you've got to see yourself. And then look, I didn't see that these had fallen. I want to reach out, but I don't know how. And I don't know how to handle my emotions right now. So remember, this is important, because that I might use that actual spread for the rest of, wait a minute, what's today, Monday? Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, so for the next 2 days, I might use that as a baseline, because it's the mind. But this is this person's mental state right now. And remember, Virgo is very overthinking. So this person could be feeling this. How I can care for myself in my current situation. I want to treat you the way you deserve. This person wants to do the right thing. And I also want to swap to the... And I've just been guided to the self-worth card before I shuffled. Elevate. This person... Oh, wow, yeah, this is... I'm so geeking out. So I'm saying this person, but this could be you or your person, or it's not yours. But I'm sure people can take bits and bobs of whatever. Basically, this person's self-worth is going up, right? So this person's self-esteem, self-worth is on the floor, I feel, because of others around them and the way they chose to live their life. And it's kind of like, now that Uranus is retrograde in Taurus, it's waking up. And the thing is, when it was before, it would have woke up different, but it's waking up even further different parts of people about what they value. You get what you believe you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. You see what I mean? So it's like guys that, I'm saying guys because I'm seeing that program, but it could be women too. It's people that go for the low-hanging fruit, or they just stay single and they have one-night stands, or they have, like, you know, casual boyfriend-girlfriend relationships where it's like, what the fuck is this? Because that's like, when I was watching that, I thought, this is a load of shit, man. But I do like that presenter, because she's just funny. But I like her because she started off the programme by being like, because basically, and that is very, I mean, that's more like presenting the wild state of ADHD, but she basically went on Love Island to get at her boyfriend because I think he was cheating on her and stuff. He was just being a bit of a lad, which is not the right thing to do. But again, that reminds me of her being like a kind of distorted masculine trying to get a reaction. But basically, she said that she's like, but it worked because they're married now. But again, I don't advise that. But basically, it's like, you know, I think the whole program's going to be about her teaching. I don't really like that, you know, teaching how to tame, but it's not teaching because you shouldn't, like, don't fucking waste your breath. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no thanks. It's kind of like if you're going to teach somebody to just teach, like, if you're going to teach your twin flame to do anything, teach them how to love themselves. And trust me, if you teach them how to love themselves, they'll actually find themselves coming back to you anyway if you're their twin flame, because it is, you know what I mean? Like, but don't try to change them. Basically, that's the point. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like people are going to do what they're going to do. But it'll be interesting to see how that program unfolds, because what I'm basically saying is it's kind of heartbreaking to watch these beautiful women with these. Yeah, some of them actually, I didn't find any of them attractive, but you know, some of them are going to be good looking to, you know, some of you might think some of these guys are good looking, but it's kind of like the point is they're just totally disrespecting not only their girlfriend, but some of it is like their fiance, and it's just embarrassing. So, um, but rather than judging and blaming, you know, it's like, why are they doing that? Like, why are you not just with somebody that you want to treat right? And it's all to do with how people feel about themselves. It's insecurity. So yeah, you believe what you get what you believe you deserve at the time you raise your standards. So that's what this person's doing. They're releasing toxicity. Sometimes the best way to grow is to simply let go. So remember, that's how can I care for myself and my cousin, and in my cousin's state, and I meant to say current state. That sounded like in my cousin's state. Okay, so there could be something about cousins here, like either supporting or not. Action. Baby steps are still steps, but they're better than standing still. So there you go. That's how can you create care. Taking, I think it's taking step towards a twin flame. The consequence, and it's not always that. Sometimes the messages stay still, but the energy right now with it being out of Mercury retrograde, it's definitely about moving forward. We are in the shadow, but it's not in retrograde. The consequences of not caring for my mind now. Now that'll be interesting. Let's see if we put them back and shuffle again. What are the consequences of this person not caring for their mind now? They will never compare to you, just deeply unhappy. Like staying with the low hanging fruit, staying in loveless relationships leads to depression and worry. I'm worried. I'm so afraid that you'll move on and meet somebody else. It's keeping me awake at night. I can't lose you. That's interesting because I actually said that. Wait a minute. I think it was in this video. I've been doing this for that long. I said that in this video, didn't I? This person's worried. Yeah. And I'm scared you'll reject me. And you matter. Our friendship matters to me. I hope we can work on bringing it back stronger and better than it was before. Yeah. So, oh my God. She knows about us. How can she not? You're the one that I want. I'm being careful. I have to do the right way. Sorry. These ones just, oh. I am very professional because I really don't like ones like that. I just don't, but I know it is the reality for some people. So, you know, it is what it is. It's part of the old world falling down. It's ugly, right? Capricorn again. I'm going to say it again. Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, 29th degree. If there's fake, false, phony relationships built on they'll crumble. For these true twin flame connections in the new earth, that's what's going to happen. Friendships will crumble, fake family will crumble, fake everything, fake you know what I mean? That's what will happen. Fake jobs, fake careers, for the new to be built. So, you know, don't be fooled by it looking like it's all going to hell. It's momentarily, and then we move into galactic new earth frequencies. The consequences of not caring for this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, where are those cards? This energy's coming through so quickly. I'm like, where are those feelings cards? I'm going to pause this while I find them. Right, I don't know where the feelings cards are, which is, again, they're teaching you about what I've said about trying not to control the situation. Oh no, that, right, I have to, my throat chakra's getting caught now. But I'm going to finish what I was saying, but I have just seen them. They're teaching you about letting go of control. And actually, when you let go and control and accept things how they are, like what I just said, if you happen, so I'm going to talk to Divine Feminine. If you're a male or a female Divine Feminine and you happen to be attached to a twin flame that is like this, just let go. Just accept it. There's nothing you can do about it. Whether they're with somebody else and you don't feel that they're as happy as they could be with you, or, you know, just in general, or whether they're just living the high life, kind of, you know, living it up, like, oh, I love being single and player and whatever, like, you know, just accept it. There's nothing you can do, you know, just accept it for how it is. And then it doesn't change right away, but things can change if you just accept it and focus on yourself, right? If it's your twin flame. But really, even if it's not your twin flame, that can often be when people realise what they've lost. But I mean, I don't really like saying that because it really just you got to be very patient. I mean, look how long I've been on this journey, and it's kind of like, but anyway. But it's different when you're, because I'm a twin flame teacher. Like it's, I knew it would be a while, but mind you, it is, like I said, it's going into overtime. But it's just like I'm saying that in jest, but it is true. It's like it's divine timing, you know. It's but there seriously is no time in the timer. But I didn't turn it around, to be honest. I'm just, it's an analogy. But yeah, because I just saw it when I gave up and thought, right, I'll just not use those cards. It's not meant to be. You see, so that's a feminine. It's like, right, fine. They don't want to be with me. I accept it. They want to do this. That's fine. And then maybe what you want comes along. But look, before I shuffle, look what I said. Sad, depressed, disappointed, right? These are actually what I pulled yesterday when I wasn't filming, right? So somebody's feeling sad, unhappy, joyless, dejected, depressed, empty, numb and withdrawn, and disappointed because they let something go that they cared about. Delusions, defeated and let down. But you make them feel safe. There's a bolt of lightning as well, Uranus energy. Secure, sheltered and protected. I'm going to put them back, but let's see what comes out. So the consequences of this person not caring for their mind, bearing in mind that I said I felt it would lead to feeling lonely in relationships, or lonely in, you know, not basically relationships of any kind that aren't fulfilling, friendships, blah, 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 people around them, and it would lead to depression, which this person could be in, or they might be out, or whatever. Let's see. Oh, that's not even, look, detachment. I had to let it go so I could clear my mind, but that's not a mistake. Like, that card just come out when I'm not even using that deck, because this person is detaching so they can clear their mind from what they've been around. Yeah, look, this person's frustrated, prevented, hindered and blocked. And I feel this is somebody that is blocked from coming forward. Now I'm seeing that differently. Look, that's like someone's twin flame divine feminine that had to detach. And now this person's frustrated and they're blocked. God is blocking them from coming forward until it's the right time. It's divine timing. And if you're true twin flame, you will know what I mean. The consequences of not caring for my mind now. Disappointed. So the same one came out. Delusion, defeated and let down and longing. Yeah, so if you don't care for your mind and you stay around people that don't serve your highest good, you're still going to be longing, yearning, wistful, homesick, missing a twin flame, and feeling defeated and let down and very sad. And you know what I mean? I put them back. Unhappy, joyless, dejected. So I mean, they're just showing you, like, that's what, you know, if you resonate with this, it's nothing's going to change unless you do change something yourself. So where or who I can ask for help to care for my mental health. Oh my god, geeking out on these questions. Now this is interesting because this is a career, I keep calling it a career deck, life purpose, but this has got things about healers and that. So, but if you just need practical advice right now, if you just happen to have stumbled across this, I amn't just simply reading cards. I am a healer above everything else, because I said that long ago that you might have forgot, even if you are new. But I'm a hypnotherapist, a counsellor, a shaman, a Reiki master, I leave astrology in everything I do. I heal the inner child. I can help with do shadow work, blah, 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 blah. You know, past life regressions. So, you know, I can help you when it's things to do with your mental health, mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical pain too. So, and that's what we're doing this month. But let's see, who could this person ask for help to care for their mental health? Could you make it make sense for the question? We have teaching. You inspire young people to learn. But I feel with what I just said there, that card's kind of reminded me of, like, you know, like I've said before, regardless of people's age, it's like, it's hard to describe, but look, that's all children. That's like when I'm teaching people's inner child, you know, about reparenting. So, but yeah, this could be, you know, whatever else that means to you. Like, basically, this could be you learning about something yourself, like on YouTube, like how to reparent yourself, or attachment styles, or why do I do that? Like, why do I run from commitment and support? Your life purpose fully supports you. So I feel it's like about going towards somebody that can help you with your calling. And again, my tagline is, my gift is helping you find yours, because that is my gift, a part of it. And options, consider the career possibilities are open to you. Yeah, so there definitely is something about, you know, whether it be myself or anyone else, like, you know, I specifically help people with that shift in the new earth. And that's, you know, anyone that does similar to myself that you resonate with, it would be wise to book a session, yeah, to get help to balance out your energy, your masculine, feminine. Yeah, like, look, people that are already doing it, take charge of the situation. Like, people that, I don't, again, the word leader, you know, I'm not so fan of it, but we all have to be the leader of our own life. And there are people that are up front in the front line, and that usually is an Aries. Like, it's not all Aries, but, you know, like I've said before, you know, Aries is leadership qualities, but you've got to integrate your own shadow before you're up there, because you're up there for everyone to see. So, and like I said, I didn't just hop on YouTube one day and start having a bash at it. Like, I have went through rigorous years of facing my own shadow, right? Facing the parts of myself that I don't like very much, healing them, integrating them to be able to do this. So that's how I can help you do whatever it is you need to do. Take charge of the situation. And that is what somebody needs to do here. They need to take charge of the situation for themselves. And that meant to be Joan of Arc, actually, because wow, that's what I think that is. That's so powerful that I was saying about Aries, because I always connect Aries with the Joan, because like I was saying, I've got Wonder Woman energy and Joan of Arc energy at my heart. So yeah, there is something about needing to step up and speak up. Spiritual, yeah, okay, again, spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions and seminars. So obviously, like I've said before, I'm aware that I'm talking to other people that are this already, people that have got similar amounts of experience in myself, either more or about the same or less, or you'll step into this role in the future at some point, whatever you want to label yourself. I always get pulled into the yin yang symbol because that's one of my main ones. But basically, I also feel on top of that, if that doesn't resonate, it's about, because remember the question is, where or who can I ask to care for my mental health? Like, well, I am a spiritual teacher. I don't like to say spiritual, but I'm a shamanic teacher. Yeah, that does energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose, but that can also be about you, that you either need to balance your energy, or you need to get energy healing, or you could already be an energy healer. But even if you're an energy healer, you still need to balance your energy every day. And you also need to get healed from others, you know, people that you can trust. It's like I always use that analogy of, like, you might be a masseuse, but it's no fun massaging yourself, you know, like, well, you know, it depends, because, you know, you can, like, my friend has shown me, like, things that you can, you know, your, like, facial massage and that, like, she knows how to, but basically, you know what I'm saying, it's nicer to get the massage yourself. So unfortunately, I have picked up What's This Tea, so I don't like this, but why have I picked this up? Jackpot, winning money, got rich, and hence unexpected money. So, well, I feel, like I said, Uranus and Taurus is about money, so I feel there could be some kind of unexpected winning a jackpot. Doesn't necessarily need to be about money. This could be like feeling like you've won the jackpot with your twin flame, actually. Love triangle. Third party, multiple lovers' choices, but oh wow, holy fuck, look what's on the right. This, yeah, look, they're just telling you what happened here. Because remember, multiple lovers is there could be a specific third party, or you know, there could be one after the other. Because that's common too. That someone could be in a long term relationship, doesn't work out. Then they get into another long term relationship, doesn't work out, because it's like, if this is, it's going along with the same energy I've picked up on. It's somebody that doesn't like commitment, so they're not picking somebody that's going to be long term. Or if it is, it's going to be miserable, because we've already saw that. But yeah, multiple lovers, somebody that was choosing that. But it's like, look, and I put the Queen Rising on the twin flame, stepping into power, praise, coming up in the spotlight. This is somebody's twin flame that is, you're getting attention for what you do. And I feel that this masculine is, they're dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. And then look, there's just, that's fucking great. Look, there's more confirmation of the people that are stealing your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off you. Now, this is, again, like I said, it's about work, and it can be past, present, or it's an omen to look out for it. Or it can be about people that, look, they try to copy you in general. You know what I mean? Because it could be something about wanting to siphon your energy through your twin flame. Or, but yeah, look, happiness haters, and it's the guy again. So just be aware of, like, any males around you, if you're this male or female that are putting you off going towards a twin flame. Because look, because no facts, never has a fact, make shit up, lies. They're a spiritual hater, hates on your spirituality, light, magic. Basically, it's jealous people talking about a feminine to keep a masculine going in a grudge holder. It looked rejected, and it could be people that have been rejected by someone in the past, a wolf in sheep's clothing, whether that is romantic interest or anyone from a feminine's past. That, yeah, look, the spy, looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. And again, I want to kind of come out of this, but it's what I've been picking up on, isn't it? In their head, overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. Yeah, so somebody's got in somebody's head about a feminine, is what I'm getting from that. So that's just a specific bit that for some reason they wanted. But someone's going to be moving on from fake smiles. So I mean, God, they really are telling you the tea. I mean, it is called What's the Tea? And because we ended up using them, I want to end it on a bit of a lighter note. So like I said, it is a longer one today, but like, I just go with the flow. So as you see, what does that Hidden's Heart Secret? Oh, look, exhaustion. So I wasn't going to use that deck, and I didn't even see what it was. It was round the other way. Something's been an exhausting twin flame journey, depletion drained. It's been a long journey. This feels like it's been a long journey of a lot of running. But let's see where it's going to end up. Forgiveness. That is beautiful. Allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. Yeah, absolutely. So like I said, this powerful astrology right now, especially leading up to the full moon in Pisces, and I think already was guided to that on one of the cards. And it's, again, it could be something like something coming back around from your past. Forever Young, a song of youthful playfulness, or somebody makes you feel like that. And look what I said about a holiday. But again, do what I said. If you've not got somebody here to go on holiday with, go on holiday with the people that are here, or go do something for yourself. Enjoy a change of scenery, spice up your love life, or it could be people that you're doing that with them. It just depends, because we've got time apart, a time of separation, but it was actually in reverse. And then, yeah, this person's recognising who you are. They're seeing through the manipulation. You know this soul that mirrors your own, and they will be reaching out. Isn't that beautiful? Expect a call or a text from your person of interest. And I'm going to end it there, but I did see the, no, they're telling me that one as well. This is your true love, lasting love. So please like, comment, subscribe if you want more help on the daily to get you into that inner union leading to physical union. See you later.